Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Nicole if you're new around here, and today we are going to be making turkey stock. Now actually I made it yesterday, so let me show you what I did to make it.
So first off, what is the difference between stock and broth? Well, stock is generally made from bones, while broth is generally made from flesh. Right here, as you can see, I have a carcass with a little bit of flesh left on it. So it gives just another added bit of flavor. Plus, this is a cooked turkey versus a raw turkey. So again, we get another depth of flavor. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and break this carcass up into pieces. Now this is a turkey carcass, so it's bigger than say a chicken carcass, but a chicken would be done the same way. Anyway, I have two 8-quart stock pots sitting on my stove, and I am splitting the bones between the two pots. Next, you want to work with root vegetables. Right here, I have onions that I'm going to chop up, as well as I'm going to add carrots, celery, and some herbs. I really wish that I would have had an apple on hand because an apple would have been so good added to this. I know that's not a root vegetable, but it just adds another depth of flavor. Yes, I also added the peel of the onion in there as well because there is some flavor there that we were able to pull out while it was cooking.
No tears. I don't cry cutting onions.
Then you want to add in between 12 and 16 cups of water. The more stuff you have in your pot, probably the less water you will get, but that is something that you can continue to add while it cooks because this does have to cook for 4 hours. I had some fresh parsley in my fridge, so I went ahead and I split that up between the two pots. Then you want to get a clove of garlic and just slice that puppy in half. Put the skins and all inside because that gives you another added flavor. Don't peel the carrots. Carrots have a lot of good stuff you can get from the skins, so leave them like they are. You could probably cut the ends off if you wanted. I just went ahead and threw them in because I knew that we were going to be straining all of this out. Same thing with the celery. Use the stalks and the leaves. It gives a lot of good flavor. Along with my fresh parsley, I went ahead and I added in thyme. I did not have fresh, so I used dried. Then I added in some bay leaves, plus I added in peppercorns. Now my peppercorns were bourbon infused peppercorns that we made here a while back. My husband soaked them in bourbon and then drained them off and put them in the smoker and smoked them. Then I went ahead and topped my pot off with water and let it simmer for hours. The lighter the simmer you can have on it, the less cloudy your stock will be. Every so often, just come in and push it down. Also, if you start to notice that it needs a little bit more water, go ahead and add in water. And no, I don't have flashing lights. I have twinkle lights in my kitchen, and my camera was messing with me that day. Here we are about 5.5 hours later because we killed the heat to it at about 4 hours and then just kind of let it sit, kind of cool down. It is still very hot because you are dealing with 8 quarts of liquid and stuff. So you want to strain it out. I pulled all of my contents that I could out of the pot with the slotted spoon and then moved to the strainer, simply because otherwise it would have been heavy, plus there was so much stuff in that pot it would have run over the strainer. Then strain it out, dump it out, and continue on with the second pot.
Then today I came in and I put them all into containers so that I can put those containers into the freezer, or else this week is Thanksgiving and I'm gonna need some turkey stock for some yummy gravy for my mashed potatoes or great turkey or whatever. So now we have our chicken stock made. Not chicken, it's turkey. Chicken's done the same way. You see all this layer of scum? Scum? Not really scum, it's just fat, grease. There's two ways you can handle it. You can skim it while you're cooking it, which I was not able to do because my pots were so full. Or, this is what I do. Stick your stuff in the refrigerator. As it cools, this will move to the top and will be easy to go ahead and get out. I'm thinking that may be too big of a slot. Let me find. Every so often I don't actually have a tool that would be helpful. We're just gonna slice in here and pull it off the top and just set it in something to set aside. If you don't get it all, it's not a huge loss. I mean, and this, if you really want, you can heat up and then separate out. And skim a little more. Look how jiggly it is. That's funny. Okay, I got some 32-ounce deli containers. With lids. These are what I'm going to put them in and freeze. So I think I'm going to take mine up to about there. That will, this is about 32, but that'll give it just a little bit of room when it freezes to have room to freeze. Plus you gotta put your lid on. I was gonna use my measuring cup, but I really don't know if that's what I want to do, if I just, because it congealed, do it this way. That's easier. We did this turkey last week as a trial run because it was something new that my husband was trying. I may have a video for that, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This works really well if you use chicken carcasses. Ooh, that sounds weird. If you use chicken, you can make beef very similar. You just use beef bones, obviously, instead of chicken bones. So this is kind of a very general recipe that can be used many different ways to create many different kinds of stock. So you can make your own at home and you're ready to go. So see you later. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, please think about subscribing to my channel and giving this a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Okay, see you later. Happy Thanksgiving.